Hi guys, and welcome to Twisted Dice.
Today, John is representing Ace.
I am, because I've got Tyranids, so let's go back to my roots.
I suppose it makes sense, doesn't
It
really?
It makes sense, absolutely. So, we got a really exciting game today. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's more excited actually. I'm excited to see the Orks, because this is my first experience of playing against the Orks. And
I think he's really going to love them.
I mean, we were arguing, to be fair, because I wanted to use them, and unfortunately I got overruled on this one. Darren's doing so well with the Orks on the channel, he wanted to see if he could keep that winning streak going.
We need the momentum, keep going.
Yeah.
So if you can't already hear in the background, we have got some neophytes doing their work in the background, getting ready for the new codex. It's going to be dropped very, very soon.
Yeah.
But like any cult uprising, they're busy at work, doing the things behind the scenes, getting ready for the new action.
So apologies if you get really wound up by the noise, we can't help it. So fingers crossed you can still hear us. But yeah, this is going to be a very exciting game. So we are going to go with something pretty competitive. So we've both been working on the Orks list to try and it's been good. I mean, you can't really complain. It's been nailing people to the walls, hasn't it? It's been basically. But we've tried to tune it up a little bit, tried to really kind of ease as much juice out of it as we can.
We have been reading the comments as well. So
yeah,
we do really appreciate all the time you take to put in those comments, because that helps out massively.
Yeah, and we make mistakes, and actually we learn a lot from the comments that you make. So don't stop and don't think that we're offended or upset by it. It really helps us a lot, just knowing exactly where we're going wrong and what we can do to improve. So definitely keep it up.
And of course, as a community, everyone benefits from it, because where we make that mistake, I guarantee that someone else will be making that mistake as well. Yeah. And if we all learn together, what a great way, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
but I think
it's emotional,
I know, it's lovely.
Put the emotional music on, make the community a better place. But yeah, but thank you very much, and actually, thank you for all the new subscribers. We've had a real big boost over the last couple of months.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
So welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and we'll continue to hopefully up the ante and bring you even more better and more slick.
Yeah.
More slick
guys,
videos.
If you haven't already, please like the video. If you haven't already subscribed, it helps us out massively, and we really do appreciate it. So I normally say that at the end, but I'm going to chuck that out there at the beginning. I'm going to be cheeky, and I'm going to chuck it out there now.
Absolutely.
If you can, that helps us out absolutely massively. So I think we've chewed their ear off enough, haven't we?
We have pretty much, but hopefully you enjoy this one. This is going to be brutal. Let's go and have a look at these armies.
Catch you in a bit. Welcome guys to my 2,000 points of Orks, and the Death Skulls are back to the channel again. At the moment they're becoming a right little favourite of mine. Getting really excited using these Orks, and so far they have done me good. So let's take a breakdown on what we got in 2,000 points. So first of all, I've got 2 battalions. The first battalion is going to have 2 war bosses. One of the old models from ages ago, absolutely gorgeous model. And then the second war boss, which actually looks like a mech, but he's a war boss today, armed with the same weapons as such. And then for the troop choice, they're going to have 3 squads of Ork boys, 2 squads with choppers, and 1 squad with shooters. And in one of those, in that shooter squad, one of the guys is a big shooter. For the second battalion, we've got a weird boy, which has just perched himself up on the tree there. Nice little conversion. And then we are going to be going with a war boss on a war trike. And then for the troops, we're going with 3 squads of grots. Moving over to then the elite's choice, I've got a pain boy, and then we're also going to be taking Mad Doc as well. Now he's a special unit, especially for Death Skull, so really looking forward to using him on the channel today. This will be the first time of actually using his new rule set. Really excited. Moving over to fast, we are going to be going with 6 bikes, and then for the one of the new vehicles, which is now forgive me, I do keep forgetting its name. Scrapjet. So really looking forward to using this again. A new toy for the channel, courtesy of John. Ace has done a really awesome job on the paint job on that, so really looking forward to seeing how he plays in this game. And then moving over to heavies, we're going to be trying out with some looters. So we've got 2 squads of looters, 1 squad of 14 and 1 squad of 5. And I think apart from the flyer choice, which is the lovely Dakajet, I think that is pretty much the army in a nutshell.
I'm scared.
This is going to be a horrible list, horrible list. But let's move over to Ace's list and let's see what's coming up against.
Okay, guys, and here is my 2,000 points of Hive Fleet Voro representing today, and I have gone for 2 battalions. I've gone for a battalion of Kraken and a battalion of Kronos. So let's start off with the Kraken detachment, and in that detachment I have got Swarmlord. He is the main man. I think he's great, really cool unit, and definitely has a lot of advantages in this list. I then have a Flying Hive Tyrant. The Flying Hive Tyrant is Twin Link Devourers. He's got 2 sets of 24 shots, which is quite handy. I then have 3 units of Gene Stealers. So I have a unit of 16, a unit of 17, and a unit of 20. So hopefully they will do the business. I also have a Malanthrope as well in that detachment in HQs. Then I have... I will move in to my 2nd battalion, and in the 2nd battalion I have another Flying Hive Tyrant, again Twin Link Devourers. I have a Neurothrope, because again very handy HQ to have some extra psychic buffs and give me some synapse in my backfield. I then have a unit of 30 Termagants. I have 2 units of 3 Ripper Swarms. And then into my elites, I have 4 Hive Guard. And obviously, as I said, this is Hive Fleet Kronos. So they will be benefiting for that re-rolling ones if they stand still. So I think this is probably one of the most competitive builds for Tyranids at the moment. If you think there's something I'm missing out on, please do put it in the comments below. It's always interesting to hear your thoughts. But I'm hoping that this has what it takes to take down the new hotness, which is the Orks. So powers for the Tyranids. The Swarm Lord is going to take Catalyst, and he's going to take Psychic Scream. The Neurothrope is going to take Catalyst as well, and both the Hive Tyrants are going to take the same thing. They're going to take Horror and they're going to take Paroxysm. For Warlord traits, we have gone for Synaptic Linchpin for the Malanthrope, who will be my Warlord. That will give him an additional 6 inches to his synapse range, and then I have gone for the Chameleonic Skin for my Relic, which will be on this Hive Tyrant, giving him a -1 to hit for ranged weapons.
Okay, so for my Warlord trait, I'm going to go with Might is Right, so +1 strength and +1 attack.
And which one's that on? That's on your War Trike.
The War Trike,
yep.
And he's also going to go with the Cyber Body as the artifact.
Okay.
I think this is going to be the best.
Okay, sorted. Okay, so we're in deployment, and the mission we'll be playing today is a good one. I think this is going to be absolutely spot on for a awesome close game between 2 brutal armies, and we are going for Dominate and Destroy. So Dominate and Destroy is quite a nice Eternal War mission from the chapter approved book. It consists of 6 objectives which are placed across the board. So we have 3 over here in the Orks deployment, and then going over here we have 1 in the centre, and then we have 2 that are in the Tyranid deployment. I'm just trying to find the other one. The other one I believe is sitting here somewhere amongst all the other Tyranid bodies. So that's where the objectives are. The mission with this one is you get a point if you hold an objective at the end of your turn. You also get a point for every unit you kill. So it's kind of like kill points with some scaling up points drawn from the objectives. So that should make for a really good game. We have got the kind of pointy hammer and anvil style deployment. So the Orks have deployed up here. I chose where to put them basically. So I put them out in the open in the forest, coming into this compound where the Tyranids have uprisen from the depths and are taking over this old abandoned industrial wasteland. So we have Tyranids pretty much all stacked around the Malanthrope for that -1 to hit, which will be quite helpful against the Orks, seeing that their shooting is not amazing as it is. We've got a nice screen of Termagants ringing around my unit. I do not want to find those Orks are in my face first turn. I want to buy myself a little bit of time. Then I've got 3 clusters of Gene Stealers. So I've got the big unit at the back, the second unit just beside them, and then another unit over here. We've got the Swarm Lord, we've got the Kronos Hive Tyrant, along with the Hive Guard clustered behind this bunker. It's going to be key for me to try and stay out of sight for some of Darren's shooting. And then we have the Kraken, get it right, Kraken Hive Tyrant that's up on the silos. He's ready to spring into action and cause some damage with those Devourers. So that's pretty much my deployment. As for Darren, well, to be honest with you, it's pretty hard to get Orks anywhere because there's just so many of them. So he's clustered them all in a mass of bodies in the middle here, ringed by Gretchen. Always a nice little meat shield for his much deadlier troops sitting behind. We've got the looters at the back of the board. They've got a nice vantage point. They can see down the battlefield. They've got good range. We've got the Blue Baron himself ready to strike at the rear of the battlefield. He's going to wait to do some nice little bombing runs across the board, screaming Dakar at the top of his lungs. Over at the front of the board over here, we've got the bikes and the dangerous man himself, the Wartrike, ready to snag some people with that snag claw. So should be pretty epic. I did manage to get my guys down first, so I will be getting the +1. This could be a cagey start. We'll come back at that all important roll-off. Okay, so he has spent a stratagem. It will be Warp Head to give his Psyker, his Weird Boy, an additional power, and he's gone for Warpath. It's a really powerful spell, and also potentially with my deployment now Darren might not want to be using the jump as much as he would have done, so it gives him some additional options. Okay, so we're going to go into that all important roll. Are you ready, Darren? This is important. This is important. You know, you don't normally win this one, do you?
Oi, boss.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's a rare treat. Oh, he's got...
it's already... Whoa,
I get the +1. Oh, are you gonna... wait, so no, before we do this, because I've got to do this right, Darren, I'm going to give you first turn, my friend.
Oh.
So don't worry about it. You know, I just don't want anyone... I love to see you try and seize, because I love the emotion, but people might complain about that. So no, Darren, I'm going to give you the first turn, so feel free to let loose. It goes into turn 1 for the Orks.
Okay, so this is an unusual one for Orks. Orks have got that tendency to get in there and go for it. We be smart, these boys. So, bearing in mind, I know John's got to come for me. I know that because I like to play them myself. But I've got the upper ground here. I can hold back and do some shooting, which is going to be a first to do some damage. Okay, so just go. So, with the Orks, we've been a bit smart. We're not going to go for that all blood lush or the blood rush going for the brains. They're going to reserve themselves a little bit because I know I've got the upper hand on John at the moment. So the only things that have moved is just 2 of the looters, so they're going to be -1 to hit, but they have got range to shoot at some various things if I need to. And I've also spent a command point to do some mobbing up. So that squad of 14 has now become a squad of 19, so the
nice.
5 is added on to those. So it makes it a little bit difficult for them to shift. Yep. The boys themselves pulled themselves forward slightly. That's it, and they've got support and advance forward just in case that John does get over. If he does manage to get into combat with them, because of that 3 inches, he shouldn't be able to. Just about.
That's fine. It's fine. I know what the intent was. It's all good. And the Blue Barons come speeding through the clouds and eyeing up targets, potentially the Hive Guard, and maybe some of the characters in here. We'll have to wait and see. So we're going to the psychic phase then, Darren. So do you know what you want to do?
I'm going to do nothing.
You're going to do nothing.
I think I'm going to do nothing at the moment.
It's an action-packed psychic phase.
Only because at this moment in time, I think it would probably not be in my best interest.
You don't want to blow your head up, right?
No, it would be crazy because they have some minuses because of the what's around him. So we can hold fire at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. And just to also let you know, I have done prepared positions. So I have spent 2 CPs to make sure that I get a cover no matter where I am on the board, which is quite good. It gives my Flyrants 2+ save, which is nice. Makes my little gaunts that little bit more survivable against his low AP shooting. So it gives me a little bit of a head start there potentially. So we've definitely gone for a defensive approach. The Swarm Lord, the Alpha himself, is very tactical.
I think we're both kind of at that crossroads at the moment where we're not sure on each other. We're kind of like, I don't think I want to come to you just yet. I think we just hold our time. And I think you've kind of done the same as well.
I think I have.
You know,
let's
just
come?
throw some dice. Let's
throw some dice. So we'll go into the shooting phase, guys. So as Darren urgently goes for his dice to try and pick out the ones that roll ones, and also try and get together this first amount of shooting. So he's going to start off with his shooter boys. They do pack a punch, these guys. They've come forward, but they're still very, very handy with those guns. So they're going to unload into my termagants. So it's a full unit. So you said there's what, 60 shots, Darren? 60 shots, so nastiness there. So 60 shots. He's also got a big shooter in there as well. So dangerous stuff coming in. So Darren will get those dice together. So here we go. Here comes the pain train, boys, into the gaunts.
I think the gaunts are probably going to be the best bet. So, do you like that?
That was slick, Darren. Slick.
So that's a hit. That's going to generate some more.
Yep. So we're not forgetting the all-important Daka. So Darren's going to work it all out, and then we'll come back. Okay, and here comes the Daka shots. See whether he can generate any more, or not any more hits, should I say?
No, that's pretty cool. So we do get another
additional 3.
2, 3. 3's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice 3 hits. 3 hits.
3 hits.
No.
Okay, so I do get to re-roll one of those hits.
You do? Yeah, unless you want to do the wound, you can do the hit, yeah?
I'm going to do the hit of the big shooter.
Right.
No, not meant to be.
Okay, and that is obviously Death Skulls. We are remembering the culture today.
Shh.
Because we're the optimal pros. Right, okay, and now to wound. I am toughness 3. You are strength 4, so 3s. Yeah, go for it. What you got?
1 cocked. So
count them up for me, Darren. What you got?
It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 save, sir.
Okay, so we've got prepared positions, so it gives us a 5-up save. Let's see if we can shrug any of these off. Not many, looking at that. We have made 4.
4. Ooh,
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so that will be 12 bite the dust, if my maths are correct. Okay, so next up, there are a few of the bikes that are in range. They're going to continue to unload onto the gaunts. So you've got 2 guys in range, 12 shots in all. And we're looking for the 6s for the Daka.
So 3 hit, and then...
Yeah. And then 1 Daka, so reroll that one. See if you get any more.
Cocked. No.
So no, but then you're going to reroll a wound, you're going to reroll a hit.
I'm going to reroll a hit.
Okay, go for it.
Have a hit.
Yeah, it does. Converts another one for the Death Skulls. Nice. So 5 hits.
3.
So winning on 3s.
5 hits, 5 wounds.
5 wounds, nice. Okay, so no AP. So I have 5-up save. Woo!
Wow!
Woo! I'm back.
Tristan's got a lovely dice.
I'm back. So 1 bites the dust. Not bad start, that.
You're going to make friends with that.
Yeah, that's how to make friends. Right, okay. Do you know what you're doing next, Darren, or do you want to have a think about it?
I'm going to go with a rocket if it's in range.
It's 24 inches, right?
Yeah, it's only 24-inch range. It's not miles out.
Miles out?
Miles out, but instead it'll just fire that rocket into them because he can.
Okay.
5s, 6, so it generates another one.
Yeah, Daka.
Doesn't do any more. Does wound, and then that 3 reroll. It's too late. I've already gone into it.
Yeah, you've already gone into it. So
2s. I use that to my free roll for that. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, no worries. -2, so I don't get a save. That is 2 gaunts bite the dust. We'll take 1 here. We'll take 1 there. There we go. Okay.
Right, so we're going to work out the war boss on the war trike next.
Okay.
Which
Are any of your big shooters from the from your scrapjet in range? Because you've also got your big shooters as well.
I haven't used him yet.
Oh, that wasn't him.
No, so that's just those at the moment.
Oh, that was just the bikers. Okay, cool. So next up, so a little bit of confusion here. So that was actually the war boss before. So now we are on to the scrapjet. We are playing after the FAQ. So he got a boost in his ballistic skill for his his twin shooters because he has a targeting squig. So now that he hits on a 4 for them. So pretty good.
Here we go.
So you're shooting again at the gaunts.
At the gaunts again.
So we have 2 of these. So it's 12 shots. Hitting on 4s, regenning on 6s.
So there you go. There's 4 Daka shots.
Okay, so we're going to roll 4 again.
I like it, that, John.
It's not
liking
bad,
that at all.
Pretty good. Convert any extras?
2 more.
2 more. Okay, you're going to re-roll your hit, or you're going to re-roll wound for these?
I'm going to do to hit.
You're going to roll another hit. Okay. It does convert one. Cool. Nice. Okay, look at all those hits. Pretty decent. And now you're looking for 3s. Which
only 3 miss. That's still 6 go through.
Okay, so
6 5 ups.
No minus for this, so 5 ups. So we're looking for 6. Okay, can we continue to roll hots? Let's see. Not so much this time. So that is all of them fail. So that is 6 more gaunts bite the dust. Do you want to just measure out? You've got 24 inches for his other rockets. They're probably out of range, but you want to double check?
The rockets are out of range.
Out of range, okay, so that's the end of his shooting. I'll take off 6 and we'll come back for the next shooting. Okay, so next up, Darren's going with the Daka jet. The Blue Baron himself is going to unload. What are you going to unload into, Darren? What are you going to unload
I'm going to have a go at going into your Hive Guard.
Right, okay, so he's shooting at Hive Guard using its long extended wings.
Anything else is going to be within range or you can get to see to shoot you, because you're hidden quite nicely.
I've tried.
Yeah, and you've done a good job.
Tried.
You've done what you need to do.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, they're all going to shoot straight into the Hive Guard, so I'm going to use some command points here. So I'm going to go Daka, so more Daka. So
more Daka, Daka.
Fives, that's going to be crucial.
Go on, Darren.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's he got? What you got? Okay.
Sweet.
So all shooting at one thing, he gets +1 ballistic skill to that. So he normally hits on 5s, right?
That's no. He hits on 4s.
Hits on 4s. Okay.
Yep.
He's got ballistic skill. Okay.
Because you're -1.
Yep. So he's back to hitting on.
So 5s for that. So 5. Generate 5 Daka shots.
Okay. So we've got.
So these are the Daka shots.
5 hits. Then we've got your Daka.
So generate 2 more.
Generates on 5s, which is nice. And now you are looking for 4s, which you only get 1. You're going to use 1 free reroll for, which he does convert. So 2 wounds, -1.
Yep. So
okay,
beginning to think maybe that the Daka was probably better.
So I want a 4 up. I was on a 4 up, but then I prepared positions. So 4 ups. Make 1 wound goes down. Okay, so a bit of a lackluster shooting phase for the Orks. They're punishing Darren for hanging back.
Cool, man.
What's next?
So it just leaves the looters really left to shoot. So they're all going to shoot onto the things because that's really the only thing I can target because that's a character. I can't get to him. And I don't think I'm in range of any of your big stuff.
Okay.
So let's go finish off the gaunts.
Right, you're going to overkill the gaunts.
Overkill them, yep. Here we
go. Okay, so how many shots? D3?
For free.
For free, nice. Keep rolling behind that tree, Darren, really helpful.
I know. Let's work out the dice.
Okay, so this is going to be quite a few dice. And this is what you want for the looters. They are the new hotness at the moment. Obviously, you really, to optimise them, you want them in bad moons. We know that, but we are quite fluffy gamers at heart, aren't we, Darren?
You're not.
he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. So we've got Death Skulls false, and that will stay that way. So they won't be re-rolling ones, and obviously won't be able to use the stratagem to make them shoot again. But we think they'll still be pretty effective on their own. Hopefully, at least they're killing gaunts. Otherwise, Darren really will be moaning at the end of this turn. So get those dice together, and we'll come back. Okay, so we just had double check as well. I really thought maybe he could have got a bead on the Swarm Lord because it's quite a big model, but actually no, the drop pod and the bunker do manage to hide the Swarm Lord, which is good for me because 3 shots coming into him would be bad news. And instead,
But it's cool. we're gonna hopefully hopefully.
you can't kill gaunts. I think Darren's going to be angry at me because I told him to take them. Right, okay.
Right, so 5s.
5s, but generating extra.
So that's not. That's looking terrible.
Okay.
But it's cool. We can still do it on that.
We'll come back. So Darren's going to do a hit roll for one of his Death Skulls.
Which hits.
And again, behind the tree. Nicely planned there, Darren.
Yep. Oh, you got to get the camera right.
I know, I've got to get the camera down, haven't I? Right, okay, cool.
Here we go. So these are the Daka shots.
Yeah.
So generate another 3 on top of that, which is cool.
Nice.
Let's go with those 3. And then 2s.
Okay. Nice. Well, you can't kill these now. They have no save on this. So you just need 10, I think, Darren.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah.
12. We've murdered them.
So that is
massacred them.
That is first blood. How do you feel about that, Darren?
Yay! Where's the squad?
So, end of turn 1 for the Orks. A bit of a stop-start type of turn. I'm sure Darren would have liked a bit more damage done, but he does kill a unit, so he gets 1 first blood, he gets 1 for a point for killing a unit for the mission, and then he holds 3 objectives. So he actually scored 5 points in all in his first turn. It's not a bad start for the Orks.
I think that's a really strong turn because
you're happy with that,
because now it means that you have to go for that objective.
Yeah.
And you've got an objective down here you've got to hold. So I think that wasn't a bad.
You happy with that, Darren?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that puts a bit of pressure on you. So that's cool.
Let's go into turn 1 for the Tyranids. Okay, so end of movement for the Tyranids. We've come up quite aggressive. That was always going to be the plan. I'm not too concerned about the Orc shooting. They've got quite a bit, but I still think I can kind of weather the storm, particularly if I can take out some of them shooters. Right, okay, so the Swarm Lord has moved up, got a good advance roll. The Gene Stealers, I used the Kraken stratagem to get these guys up as far as possible. I only actually rolled a 4, so I didn't get quite as far as I would like to, but I will have the Swarm Lord's ability to kind of get them even further, which will be handy. The Hive Tyrant's flowing over the bunker to make sure that he's controlling that objective. These Gene Stealers have come around the side, through the woods, out of the compound. The big unit of Gene Stealers is kind of ringing around here, making sure there's a bit of a no-fly zone over here. I don't want anything to jumping into my back lines. We've got the Malonthroat making sure that the nice aura around to keep that that -1 to hit. It's obviously handy. And the -1 to hit Flyrant's jump down here. He's within range to try and do some damage on the Gretchen. So that's where we are. We'll go into the Psychic phase. Okay, right, so starting the Psychic phase, I'm going to start off with the Horror. I'm going to put the Horror on to the Dakajet. So obviously Orks are pretty good because obviously it doesn't really matter when they use Daka they're always going to hit on 6s, but we'll try and make it a little bit harder for him to hit me. So I need a 6, see if we can get it off. That's cocked. I do get it off. So your Dakajet will be -1 to hit. He is horrid. I'll then do a smite into the Dakajet, which I get off on a 7. It's D3. So you have 2 wounds on the Dakajet down. Okay, so not too bad. We'll then do a smite from the Swarm Lord into the Dakajet. So this will now be +1, which I do get it off. But not a super smite. So another 2 off the Dakajet. I will then do Catalyst onto the Gene Stealers.
Which ones?
The Gene Stealers here. I don't get it off, but I will use a CP to get it off. So those Gene Stealers now have that 5 up for no pain, which is good. And that will be the end of my Psychic phase. So I'll go into the shooting phase. Right, okay, so shooting phase, we've slung-shot the Gene Stealers using the Swarm Lord's Hive Commander up there, just as close to the Gretchen as I possibly can, looking at potential some cheeky shenanigans and see whether we can get into those boys. But anyway, before we do that, let's use the Hive Guard. The Hive Guard are going to shoot into the Dakka Jet. I have got -1 because he's supersonic, hard to hit. So I need 4s, but I do re-roll 1s. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Okay, dice rolling is quite good. and then I need 3s. Not as good. I get.
Still not too bad though.
So I get 4 through, -2. So you have a 4-up save. So you're on a 6-up. So you're 6-up anyway. 5
It really took you a while to work that one out.
Maths, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So it normally has a 4-up save. So yeah, -2.
No, 4 go through.
So D3 for each one. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just leaves me with 1 wound left.
Nice. Okay, so I am going to shoot the Twin Link Devourers. I'm going to shoot them at this unit of Gretchen. I'm not worried about these ones. What I don't want to do is I don't want to give my Gene Stealers an opportunity to fail their charge. And I don't want to be spending CPs unnecessarily. So what we're going to do is we're going to pile in shots into these Gretchens, clear these off, just give me a bit more space and take Darren off his objective, seeing that he so kindly did it to me. I am looking for 3s. Okay, so that's a pretty good roll. Quite happy with that. There's not many misses in there.
Just 1 more.
Yeah, nice, cool. Right, and then I'm looking for 2s. 2s to kill Gretchen.
What have these Gretchen done to you?
Okay, so yeah, so that'll be the unit dead.
Yeah.
Because you don't get your culture for it, because they are Gretchen.
That's correct, sir.
So that just kills the Gretchen. Okay, so now we're going to use the other Flyrant. He's going to shoot into the damaged Dakka Jet. I just need to chip away that 1 wound. I'm now 4s. And not too bad. Not too bad. Hopefully it'll be enough to chip that last wound off. Where's 3s? Okay, so I'm strength 6, you're toughness 6, so I need a 4. I need some 4s. Wow. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Here you go, Trist.
Wow,
one. Just that 1 dice.
Just the 1, but don't fail it, Darren. Don't.
Okay, John.
Easy,
Here we
easy,
go. So
easy.
4-up save.
That's right.
This is the dice.
He's using my dice.
Got a command re-roll that.
Come on, re-roll it. Go for it.
No! Does he blow up?
Does he blow up?
Come on, 6. No! That's because you rolled. That's because you rolled loads of 1s. That's what it is.
The Blue Baron's down. Okay, so I'm not. That's the end of shooting. I could double shoot the Hive Guard, but they're only really going to be in range of maybe chipping off a few boys, killing Gretchen. I'm not too fussed about that. So we're going to go into the charge phase, and funny enough, I have 1 unit to charge, which will be the Gene Stealers. Worryingly enough, though, I am going to decide to take some Overwatch potentially, because I need to try and kill some boys. So what we're going to do, I'm going to nominate charge wise. Just going to nominate the boys. Yeah, I'm going to just nominate the boys for a charge, and we'll nominate the unit of Gretchens. So unit Gretchen and the boys. So you'll have your 60 shots from your boys and then your Gretchens.
60 is enough.
60 could be enough.
60 could be enough. This could be game over.
I might have to take the camera. Darren. Okay, so the Gretchen first of all going to unload into the Gene Stealers. Okay, so that's not bad, because I think the Gretchen still get Dakka.
I think they do. Let's just double check.
Double check that.
It's better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Gretchen do get Dakka, and Darren has rolled an absolute ton of 6s. So let's see if you can generate any extras.
Nope.
You can't, but still, it's a few. And then they're like Gretchen little blasters. What strength are they?
3. So we need
3.
5s.
Okay, so you need 5s. Okay, go for it.
5s are magic. No!
Not one single one.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd get 1.
Okay, now you need a lot of dice, Darren. So
Yeah.
we'll come back when Darren gets loads of dice. Darren, you mean business. That was a look of, I'm in business. Come on, the boys. I see a fair few 6s there.
There's loads of 6s, yes. Right.
I think we have to try and get them and come back to you, because
So,
he's got a fair few.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the first lot of hits. The big shooter did also hit, and now we're going to see for Daka Daka.
So for the big shooter, first of all, yep.
Stop rolling my dice. Stop rolling my dice, Darren.
And that generates another 2.
Okay. Not
So
too bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I like that.
Okay, so you need 4s for your shooters, and then 3s. You got your 2 big shooters in there, though. You need to take 2 out for your big shooters. Don't cheat, because they're are they still strength? Same strength. Oh
No,
yeah, of course they are. Oh, they're strength 5.
They're strength 5, but it's just, if I roll them all together, ain't gonna make no difference.
Of course, it's going to make a difference, because your big shooters only wound me on 3s. The others wound me on 4s.
You're correct, but there's only 2 dice in there that are different to the rest.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Okay.
Do you want me to explain time mechanics?
Can you explain to me? Go on.
There you go. So can you see that all right? Yeah. Here we go. Oh.
Keep going, Darren. Keep going.
That's
Any more
it.
in there?
No, that's it. That's it. So
What you got?
big shooter does 1.
Doesn't
now
make a difference, but yeah.
I'm going to re-roll one of the big shooters.
Okay, so this is for the wound roll from
That's
your
right.
death skulls. Ho ho ho!
Good lad.
Nice. It makes no difference though from a save point of
No,
view.
of course it
but
doesn't. But it was
Still.
a better target to do.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you're more likely to get the hit off. Yeah, that's right.
So there's 6 wounds, 8 saves.
8 saves. Not too bad there.
That's not too bad at all.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let's see. So I need 5s.
No, that wasn't good.
So I get 2 so far, and then I re-roll these for catalyst.
Oh yeah, of course you got them off.
Let's see. And I save another 2, so 4 do bite the dust. Not terrible. And we'll just roll to see how far we charge. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's go in. Let's charge these guys in. See where we get to. Okay, so after piling in, this is where we've got to. So I've managed to get 5 guys into the boys, and then the rest have gone into the Gretchen. It's not worth rolling up that amount of dice for the Gretchen, so we're just going to remove them. There's absolutely no point at all. So we'll go into the attacks on the Orc boys, which will be a lot more important. So I just want to try, and I'm not going to kill all this unit, but I just want to try and make sure that I can put some real hurt on them, stop that shooting ability, pin Darren back a little bit. And I'm padding at the moment, guys, because I can't pick up this amount of dice. Right, okay, so let's see what we've got here. So I am using Scything Talons rather than Rending Claws. And the reason for that is because of the Death Skulls, Darren gets a 6-up invuln. So by using Scything Talons, yes, I'm not getting the -1, but what it does mean is that it means I'm going to be able to re-roll 1s to hit, which works out much better because he's going to get that 6-up anyway. So that's a little bit of tactics for you there. So here we go, looking for 3s and re-rolling the 1s, which you can see a few.
So to be fair, you've got 1 cocked 1 there, so roll that one.
Let's roll that one again. There we go.
There's that one, so that's good.
That's fine. And that's it. Right, so
they're
then
all hits,
so
yeah.
let's re-roll these.
So apart from that one,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
So that's not
Hold your
too
hands
bad.
open.
Go on. Here we go.
Let's be a helper.
Ah, look at you. You're a
There you
gent.
go.
You're a gent. Right, okay. So I am strength 4, so I need 4s.
So let's
Okay, that doesn't look that great.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So 7 saves.
7 saves. Okay, that's cool.
Not too bad. Okay. So let's see whether the Orcs can shrug any of these off.
4, 6, 7.
Okay.
I won't curse you. I won't use your own dice.
Ah, you're a gentleman.
So we do shrug 1 off. So
Shrug 1 off, so 6 die.
that's not bad.
Not too bad at all.
Question is, because you're going to move forward 3, should be enough to stop all your guys doing all your attacks if I do this properly. So 4, 5, 6. So even if you do your 3
Well, I've got 6 inches though, because I consolidate and then I can pile in. So I'm 6 inches. So basically, so the end of the thing, I can consolidate 3 for this combat, and then if I choose to activate them again, I pile in another 3. So I'm actually 6 inches is what you need to clear from people for me to not get in. Just to let you know. So just if you're trying to work out what you want to do there.
No, it's...
And you'll probably want to hit me anyway, because obviously you get to hit me first. So it just depends whether you want to try and go for a defensive route or whether you want to try and put some hurt on the Gene Stealers, because they are still boys at the end of the day. And you probably want to get as many hits on those Gene Stealers as you possibly can if I decide to fight you. So
that's a really good shout. So, okay, let's come back.
We'll come back. Okay, so we just worked out that, of course, the boys are next to the Pain Boy. So he does get his 6 up for a Pain, which he does save another one. So that's only 5 boys gone down. It's not too bad.
That's not...
Okay, so 20 attacks from the boys, going back into the Gene Stealers.
Hitting on freeze.
And then we have the additional 10 attacks, obviously, for the Green Tide, because he's still above his 20 men. Okay, cool. Not too bad. And you're now looking for 4s again.
And then my free hit I'm going to use on the wound, which doesn't.
Okay.
So that is 4, 8, 10, 12, 13 saves, mate.
Nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, yeah? 13. Cool. Right, helps if I listen. Right, here we go. So, needing 5s.
So it's not too bad.
Do you want to chat me out the fails? And then there's one more there. Yeah, that's it. And then we're looking at 5s again. Oh, I get one more. But that's 6
dead.
6 dead. Okay, so not too bad. That will take me out of my additional attacks. Okay, so I spent 3 CPs and I am going to attack again. It's a bit expensive points wise, but I do want to see these boys off. I know they'll kill me next turn, so let's make the most of it first of all. So, here we go. So I've reduced a attack, again using Scything Talons. Good thing too, because that's a lot of 1s.
Wow, that's a lot of 1s, isn't it?
I'll take out the 2s. And reroll in these ones. Cocked. That's not bad.
So no, it's not. That's pretty good, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, and now needing 4s. Oh, oh, it's your dice, Darren. So that is 6, 7.
7. Okay.
7 saves.
Okay, so these are going to be my saves first of all. 6 ups, save 2, and then feel no pains.
Oh,
2 more. So
you lose 3 guys.
3 guys. So 3 guys for 3 command.
CPs. Oh, that's a killer.
That is.
Okay, so end of my turn. I'm guessing you don't need to take morale. Do you need to take morale? You've lost 5, 6, 7. You've lost 8 guys.
8.
But then you.
I've got a leadership of 22.
So you're probably alright at the moment.
Unless I've got some dodgy dice. We're good.
Right, we're good. Okay, I don't need to take one because of synapse range. And I scored, so I killed 2 units of Gretchen. And I hold 1, 2. And I think there must be another one in here, Darren, somewhere. Where's the other one?
1 here,
yeah.
2 here,
That's
3
right.
here. So you're on 3.
That's what I thought. So 3. And I killed 2 units, so that is a draw so far. That is 5 all as we go into turn 2 for the Orks. So actually, I did kill another one because I killed the Dakar Jet, so I'm actually 6-5 ahead. Okay, so end of the movement phase for the Orks. What have you done?
Okay, so I know I can't get anywhere near enough to yourself to assault, so, and I know still you've got to come to me, so these boys are just going to pull themselves around, making it a 25-inch gap from there to there, but still within an inch to get that, within 3 to get the objective. These boys, 5 of these boys are just moving around so we can see the flying Hive Tyrants and the Swarm Lord at the back. And then over here, these are just staying still at the moment. Got an idea. Don't know if it's the right idea, but I have got an idea. he's pulled himself up. The bikes have advanced. The war boss hasn't advanced, but he's pulled himself up to here. Let's go into psychic. So psychic, we're going to go with the jump. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try jump the boys with the shooters out to combat, because then that frees me up to then do some shooting.
Okay.
Because that's where they're going to go. They're going to be at their best.
Makes
So
sense.
my little assistant, she's going to roll 2 dice for me.
Hey, what kind of dice do you want?
Well, I need above a 7, I think.
8.
But let's try keep it below, because we don't want to get perils or anything like that. Here we go.
I kept it below.
So that puts it onto 11.
+3, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's okay. What have you done, Darren?
Okay, so with that big jump, I've pulled the boys out of combat here, and
Yep.
I've chucked them just there to put a bead onto your gene stealers there.
Okay.
Because they haven't got no feel no pain,
Yep.
I think I should be able to do some damage. I'm not going to do any more psychic,
Okay.
so I'm just going to go straight into combat.
Into shooting, even.
Into shooting, yes, shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. I'm glad you did, because I didn't. Let's go for it first. So those boys over there are going
Yep.
to shoot into there. I'm going to go with Daka Daka Daka, which then I'm going to put it down to needing Dakas on 5s opposed to 6s.
Okay.
I think it's probably going to be the best time to do it.
Okay.
Right, my assistant again is going to shake it up and roll some dice. I'll try not to be too. No, it's up. You're a killer. Right,
Okay.
1 cocked. Okay, let's work this out and come back.
Okay, so the big shooter is going to use the reroll for the death skulls.
There we go.
Yeah!
Another hit.
So it's into a hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now these are the Daka, 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 more Daka.
So
So seeing what additional.
generates another 5.
Okay, so 5 plus whatever you've got there. So add another
Yeah.
5 in. Just add 5 dice into what you've got there. Plenty of shots. So 5 more. And we're now looking for 4s. Darren, they're just dice, mate. Pick whatever ones you like.
Here we go.
Right, looking for
1,
4s.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 6 7s. I mean, they got 7 6s.
So,
How many you got? That looks like a good roll. 6.
so 2, 4, 6,
Perfection.
8, 10, 12. 12 saves, sir.
Okay, so let's see what we can get. We need 5s. We need a hot roll here. And not too bad. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bite the dust. Not too bad. Okay, so next up will be the Death Killer War Trike. Going in to the Flying Hive Tyrant. Okay, so you've got lots of different shooting here. What's going first?
So we're going to do 2 assaults on the melters.
Okay,
So one hit, one
yeah.
doesn't.
yeah,
And then the red ones, the red one is going to be the claw,
yeah.
as the other one are going to be the boomsticks.
Go for it.
That wasn't.
Are you going to use any for your hits for your death skulls?
I'm going to do the death skulls on the hit on the melter one,
Okay,
which
doesn't convert.
doesn't do.
It's just the one.
Does
What, strength?
Strength 8.
Strength 8, yes it does wound. I have a 4 up in them.
Fail it. Yes.
I might use a CP to pass that, see if we can get it.
No.
It does go through.
So
And,
the 6 damage
okay, go for it.
for free.
For free. Okay, not too bad. Next up.
Bikes going into the same target.
Okay.
So these have advanced, so you need 6s.
Yep.
6s.
Daka, daka, daka.
You mean treats. That's not too bad. So
Seeing a lot of 6s there. Not too bad.
no, so that's
A few, and then you'll see whether they convert any more as you knock down a fence. Go for it. Nice.
another 3.
Right, okay, so wounding on 5s.
So that's is 4 with my reroll, which I do onto a wound.
Okay.
Nope, does not wound.
Okay, so 3 ups. And
Another 1.
1 goes through, so he's down to 8. Okay, so next up it will be the Scrapjet. Scrapjet is going to put his twin shooters onto the Gene Stealers, and all the missiles are going to go onto the Flying Hive Turret that's taken damage. Okay, so what do you want to start off with?
Let's do the missiles first of all. I think that'd be the fun.
Yeah, so you have two D3s for the normal missiles. It doesn't matter because you're not firing at a vehicle. It doesn't matter. These are both basically exactly the same. The profiles are identical. Yeah. So 2 D3 shots for the first lot. Nice.
So that's 5.
And then you have one additional one then for the other rocket. And they're saying exactly the same profile.
So okay. 6.
Yep. And so you are needing 5s.
So 2 go through.
But 1 is a Daka. You're going to use a... Oh, no.
No, so that's the Daka one.
Fine, okay. Are you going to use one for this?
Yeah, I think it'd be the best bet.
Okay.
Yep, which it
so
does.
Get another one. That's a Daka, isn't it?
Yes.
So get to roll it again.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, fine. So 3 hits. And now you're looking for 3s.
Oh.
Cocked.
Nope.
Just the 1.
Do I command dice one of those? Because that could be really good at the moment.
3 damage each.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Cool.
Does wound. So 2 invons.
Come on, fail him.
Fails them both.
6 damage.
6 damage. Nothing I can do about that. I've already used a CP. So. Okay, so that'll put him down to 2 wounds remaining. Okay. Do you know what's next?
Yeah, we're going to just get the dice together for the next one.
Okay. Next up, it will be the shooters from the Scrapjet going into the Gene Stealers. So 12 shots. These ones do hit on 4s. And generating those 6s.
So just one.
Daka. So 1 Daka.
Does not. And then I'll do...
Can you use it on that? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. It's nice. Okay, so now I'm needing 3s. Strength 5.
So for 5.
5, not too shabby. Right, okay. I am liking the Scrapjet. The Scrapjet is a good tool. Okay, so just the 1, and then we have Feel No Pain. No more. 4 more go down. Nice. Okay, so next up the War Boss, hiding behind the drop pod.
He's just going to fire his missile straight into him.
He's got a missile. He's going to fire into the Hive Tyrant.
The gun, I'm going to fire into... So the missile into them, and then the other one into them. So let me just double check the profile on that one.
Okay, so not wanting to face the minus to ballistic skill, he's going to put the rocket straight into the Hive Tyrant. So needing a 5, does get the 5, doesn't get the wound, has already used a CP, but can use his reroll for a Death Skull. Does convert it. That's why you take Death Skulls, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's see whether I can save it. This is important. Get a 4 up and he lives to fight another day. Here we go. Whoosh! Ah, he does die.
Gone.
Does he thrash out when he dies? No, he doesn't. I don't even know whether Hive Tyrants do it. It's a long time since I played with them. But you do remove the Hive Tyrant anyway. Okay, so last but not least, the now mobbed up looters are going to take aim and shoot at the Swarm Lord. So Darren's going to get some dice together, and we'll see. But first of all, let's see how many shots you got then. Oh, he's got the 3 again. He's rolling hot. These orcs mean business. They are not taking any prisoners. So we'll get some dice together and I'll come back. Okay, so he's -1 because of the Malonthroat, but obviously 6s are Daka. So lots of shots coming in hot, needing those 6s. And seems like quite a few. You've got a cock one in the middle there, Darren. Do you want to re-roll that one? That's it. Nice. Okay, we'll just have a count these up and we'll come back. Okay, so now seeing whether he gets any additional shots from Daka.
For 1.
For 1 extra. Did you want to use one for hit or for wound for your
I'm going to do it for wound.
For wound, okay, no problem. Okay, so needing 4s. Because I'm toughness 7, these are strength 7. That doesn't look too bad.
No.
Not too bad at all.
6, 8
okay.
saves.
And are you going to use one for your Death Skulls?
Yeah, well, I have to.
Well, you don't have to. You could choose not to at all. Be nice, Darren.
8.
Right, okay, so 8 saves coming in. Can he do some serious damage to the main man himself? Right, let's see. So, needing 4s. Oh, terrible roll. Terrible roll. So 2 saves. So that's 2. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think that just about kills him. I think he's got 12 wounds. We'll double check and come back, but I believe that is the death of the Swarmlord. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately he does just have 12 wounds, and that is a big blow to the Tyranids. The Hive Tyrant, the main man himself, the Swarmlord, does bite the dust. Let's see, does he have death throws? He does have death throws. I don't think there's anyone in range, but let's just check. No, he doesn't thrash out anyway. Okay, and that is the Swarmlord down. A hot turn by the Orks. Anything else from you, Darren?
That is all the shooting, so it's going to be now, I believe, into combat. So I don't think anything else can reach you to shoot.
Okay, so what are you going to charge?
So I'm going to charge. I'm going to go with my war boss. He's going to charge into your Gene Stealers.
Okay, no worries. Well, I can't Overwatch.
Nope.
So to see if you make it, I probably need about 4. Yeah, plenty.
So 6, and then I just have that for 2 seconds.
There you go.
I'm going to chuck him to there, and then what I'm going to do is the Mad Doc is going to go in there as well.
Okay.
No, he only gets a 3, but he does get 2.
Here we go.
4. No,
Still
not meant to be. So.
Well done, Daddy.
Right. Okay. So any other charges? Oh no, you advanced, didn't you? Oh, but you.
No, they can still.
Because they're speed freaks. You can. Yes,
speed
that's right.
freaks. Yeah.
That's
so
right. Because speed mob rule. Okay.
What do we need for yourself?
You do it on a 6. Because you're more than a 6.
You've got to be under a 6.
Yeah, so you'll do it on a 6. You can't do it on a 5 because you're over. Sorry, you're over a 6 is what I mean to say. Yeah.
No, just under.
No, just over.
Oh, sorry. Where I'm looking, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, just over.
That's
so
fine.
you need a 6, but you got here we go. So you shouldn't fail it. Shouldn't fail it. I will get some Overwatch, but do you want to roll? See how far you get.
I'm debating whether to use a command point to make him go better, but then I might as well do it on the wall.
Not sure they can because they're not vehicles technically. I don't think. So because I think it only works on vehicles. The one you
right.
mean.
Yeah, we'll go with.
No, they have bike keyword. They don't have vehicle keyword.
So let's do it anyway. So we need 6.
You should make it on a 6 with a reroll. Yes, you easily make it. Well, that is cocked, isn't it? So do you want to reroll that?
Cocked. 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
It does do it.
Yeah, you're in. So I'll get some dice and we'll get some Overwatch. Okay, so 24 shots of Overwatch coming in. Let's see whether we can do some damage. A few 6s in there. Yeah, only the 4. And now I need 3s. So I get 3 saves.
3 saves.
No minuses. So you get your 6 up saves. They have a better save, though, yeah.
I think they've got a better save, yeah.
Do you want to roll them, see what we get, and we'll work it out, won't we? Okay, so 3's definitely going to be a fail. They don't have a 3 up save, but we'll think there's 2 saves. We'll double check it and we'll come back. Okay, so next the War Trike is going to try and get a bit of the action.
So need a 10.
Doesn't get it. He does get here we go though.
Oh, I can get you a 10.
Well, double 6. He means business. In he goes.
No mucking around
no
there.
messing about.
The only problem is now.
Okay, so first up, the War Trike's going to show how it's done. He's going to try and shred another Hive Tyrant. So needing 2s, he gets an extra attack because of his Warlord trait.
So that's all
which
hit.
Which is quite nice, all hit. And
threes.
now he's going to need 3s because again he gets +1 strength because of the Warlord trait. So he's not messing about.
And then with the free roll.
Yes, he's going to use 1. He doesn't convert it. But he does get 4 through. Brutal stuff. And this is -2 damage each. Doesn't matter about that because I'm a 4 up invuln, so just going to need to try and make some invulns. Here we go. Oh, again.
D3 on each.
We will. Yeah, I'm going to use another CP. I'm going to try and save that. Which I do save. So just 2 get through. So 2 damage each. So 4 damage take. Darren's just checking it because he thinks it might be D3, but I think it is 2. Because it's not a power claw, it's a snagger claw. Anyway, we'll just have a double check of that before we go into the bikes. Right, so it is D3, it's not 2. I was surprised by that. But anyway, what he does do is he can re-roll wounds. So he did 1 on his thingy, on his death skulls, but he can re-roll the other ones. We'll do that. He does wound. Let's see whether I can save it. No. I cannot save it. My dice have deserted me, guys. So I have taken down to 8, but it might not be 8. So you have 3 D3 rolls.
That's even worse.
So it's much better. So only 3 goes through. So we'll just add that up and then we'll come back. Okay, so after a little bit of a reprieve for the Flying Hive Tyrant, he's now going to deal with the boys on bikes. So you've got a claw first of all. Do you want to do that, Darren?
Yep, so claw would be the big one.
Is it 3 attacks? You say 2 attacks or 3 attacks
it's
with
3
him?
attacks. 3 attacks with the...
Okay. Oh, so you've done them together, have you?
Yeah, it just
okay,
makes
cool.
sense.
Well,
Save time on editing.
Okay, so so 2's fail, obviously.
Yeah.
And you only got 6 anyways, that's fine.
It's
it's
free to hit.
It's 3s apart from on your claw, but you've got a 6 with you.
That one I'm going to re-roll for the claw. So needing 4s.
Okay.
So that does go
2 claws through and the rest are hits. Yeah, no worries. So you're looking for 3s on the claws and then 5s on the purple ones. Okay. Okay, so again, not bad. So 1 gets through, and then you've got 2 there.
And
okay. You've already used the re-roll, my friend. You've already used your
you've already
used your CP. Okay, so I've got 2 3-ups. Let's see. Which I make, and then 1 4-up, which I make as well. Okay, so he's not going to go that easily. I'll then attack you back. I am going to go into the... I'm going to go into your war boss. Okay, so I have 4 attacks, and I'm hitting on 2 still. Okay, so 1 miss. And then I am going to be wounding. What's your toughness?
Majority would be toughness 5.
Well, no, him.
Oh, sorry. The war boss would be. Double check.
I think I'm going to be 3s.
2 seconds.
Well, that's definitely going to miss. I can tell you it's 2 anyway. Double check in a second. So that's 2. You've got 2 wounds from that. Then I'll do the tail. The tail hits. And the tail wounds, that one will be D3 if it goes through. Okay, cool. So, Darren's just ticking his toughness. I believe his toughness 5. It might be toughness 6 to be fair.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6, that's fine. So you have 2 saves that just do 1 damage. You have 1 that will do D3 if you fail it.
Okay, so 2...
no AP on any of these. So 2 normal. So I think he's got 4-up save. So 1's definitely a fail.
So 1's gone through.
Yeah.
So
and then you...
with that one with my armour on a 5+, I ignore it.
Okay.
Does not.
So you don't. So 1 goes through, and then you have the 1 on a D3, which you fail. And this is then due. And then so first of all, let's see whether how many does. So it changes the 1,
and I
and you do ignore it. Okay, so just 1 wound dealt to the war boss. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, right?
That is the... Oh, we got combat.
Oh,
here.
you got combat. We got combat over here. Okay, right. Kill me quick. Right, the 3 guys should be able to do it pretty easy.
So 4 attacks.
Go for it. That's hitting on 3s. Do you want to use your reroll?
Yep. No.
On 2s actually, but no. Anyway.
I know what you meant. 2, 3,
yeah.
2 go through.
Okay, so invons.
Nope.
No, and then what damage is this each?
I believe that again is
D3.
So first one is 3.
Okay, so first one's 3.
No,
1's dead.
So 1 is then 2.
And
Second one's dead, and then 1 for 1.
No, all dead.
All
That
dead.
kills a unit. Nice one. Okay. So an absolutely epically powerful turn for the Orks. Really, really good. Darren managing to get up to a score of 11, dispatching some key units, and he's right in my line. So absolutely blistering, showing the pure power of this Death Skulls army. Really impressive to see. Absolutely amazing army. Loving seeing these on the table. Just so dynamic, so much variety. Hit well in shooting, hit hard in combat. Awesome, absolutely awesome. But Hive Fleet Voro, we're not out of this yet. Let's see how hard we can hit as we go into turn 2 for the Tyranids. Okay, so end of the movement phase. We've used the Kraken stratagem again to move these guys up to advance onto the biker's position. I'm going to have to be quite clever with these guys. Losing a big unit Gene Stealers hurts quite a bit, and obviously my other unit down here are a little bit vulnerable as well, having taken damage from the shooters there. So the other Hive Tyrants come out of combat. It's not a safe place to be. Thankfully, because his war boss is now right the closest target for my Hive Guard, I should be able to take him apart fairly easy, and then I'm quite confident that the Gene Stealers can take care of the bikers. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how we get on. The Hive Tyrant over here, as I said, he's going to eye up some shots into these guys. We need to get rid of these. They're a pain in the bum, and they definitely are a really solid unit. So if we can clear these off, a combination of shooting and the Gene Stealers, then we should be in a fairly good position to reduce the damage coming my way. So that's kind of the plan, but before we do that, let's go into the psychic phase. Okay, so let's start off with this Hive Tyrant over here. He is going to start off with, in fact no, let's go with the Neurophrope. Start with the Neurophrope, most important. So I'm going to use a smite, and I'm going to smite into the
War Trike.
Into the War Trike. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, I get it off. D3. So for the 3, which is nice.
3, feel no pains.
Yes, go for it. But he's trying to search for the cheeky dice. He thinks he's got magic dice. Okay, cool.
No, it doesn't do anything for me.
Doesn't do anything for you. Okay, so 3 more down. So he's lost 4 wounds. He's half his damage gone. So that's pretty good. I am just going to double check. I think he has 2 powers. I think he can use 2 powers. We'll double check. Yeah, as I thought, I can also do a second power with him. He has got Catalyst. So I'm going to do Catalyst on Gene Stealers, which I get off. No problem. So that's that. And then we'll move over here. And this Hive Tyrant will do the Horror onto the boys.
So is that -1 to hit?
It's -1 to hit. Yeah, so we get that off. Do you want to check see if you're in range? Yeah, you must be.
Should well be within 24 inches.
You think? Yeah, you got to be, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, go for it. So you have got to hit quite a bit. That's a cocked, which is lucky. No, so you don't stop it because you have to beat it. So that'll be -1 to hit, and then I'll try and smite. I'm now smiting on a 6. I have already used a smite, which I don't get off. Is it worth a re-roll? No, it's not. Not just for D3, boys. That would be a waste. Okay, so that is the end of the psychic phase. Happy with that? We'll go on to shooting. Okay, so it's a big shooting phase, guys. We need this to go well. We're definitely up against it with such a hot turn from the Orks, but let's start with this. So, Hive Tyrant, shooting into the shooter boys, unloading all its devourers. So, needing 3s. Okay, so, that's good. That's good. Okay, not too bad. And now I'm needing 3s. Let's try and take a big chunk out of this boys unit. Not as good, but
still not
probably
too bad,
statistically about average. Right, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 saves, my friends. Okay, so 10 saves coming in. 6s needed.
No, none of them.
None. So that's 10 boys drop. Okay.
That was really good shooting, John, because that was...
It's a big chunk. It's a big chunk.
That was really good. Even though you missed quite a lot.
I did miss quite a lot, but it's still, it's something. So, we're now going to go into the Hive Guard. So the Hive Guard are all going to shoot into your War Boss Warlord. And let's see whether we can put him down. This will be quite important. I'd like this to happen. So, I am hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so 1 miss. I'm now wounding on 3s.
Come on, lots of 1s and 2s.
Well, it's not bad.
4.
I think that's going to be enough. I'm going to allow that to go. So you won't get a save. Oh no, you will. You'll get a save 6 because you're a thing, and you get 6 anyway actually because you've got a 4-up save. So you've got 4 saves of 6s to start off with.
So 3 go through.
Okay. And these are D3 each.
3 1s, please.
I'll give that as a cocked. Okay, so
6, 7.
7 of your saves, my friend. You've got 4 wounds left. could you please give me Warlord? That would be very nice.
Okay, so 4. Okay, here we go.
Okay. So, you do give me Warlord. Thank you very much. No save, no.
Even if I reroll one, even if I reroll one, it won't do it. So
it will not. So, and then
does he explode?
It does not explode. Okay, so hemorrhaging CP's quick. This will actually only bring me down to 1 left. So I'm going to use 2 now, and I'm going to use 2 to make the Hive Guard shoot again. Actually, is this a sensible move? I'm just having now second thoughts after realising how few CPs I have. Ugh.
Go for it. Be brave.
Do I be brave? That's the question. Yeah, I think we need a big turn. I'm not scared of the bikes. I think the Gene Stealers are going to do the job. I am going to put it into your scrap jet, even though I do absolutely love that model. So I'm going to spend 2 CPs and I'm going to shoot into the scrap jet. Because it doesn't have that many wounds. I reckon I can hurt it. So, let's see. Here we go.
Let's go for it.
So, needing freeze. Rerolling ones.
That's really good rolling.
Okay, needing 3s again. 3 miss. So again, you normally have a 4-up save, so you have a 6-up save for 5 of them. Right,
here we go.
On. Bite it for me.
Ah, no! I couldn't get any worse. It's
so
cool.
D3 each.
Yeah, I think that's probably gone.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, that is him gone. Do you want to roll, see if it explodes? Actually, he's not at range of everything, so
Yeah.
let's just... Okay, so that went well. I'm happy with that. That's a little bit of a bite back. The Warlord's down, Scrap Jet, which definitely has some high damage output weapons, so he's gone as well, so that's good. And we put a big hit on these boys. So let's go into the assault phase. This could be dangerous because he's going to have a lot of Overwatch, and that does scare me, particularly with Orks. But let's go for it. So, I'm going to start off with, I am going to try an optimistic charge with this guy into the boys, start off with. Okay, so Overwatch coming in on the Hive Tyrant. Again, looking for those juicy 6s. The whites are the big shooters.
That's it. So only 3.
Okay, not bad. And then you want to roll those ones again then for Daka Daka.
Nope.
Okay,
So just
at
the
all.
3.
Okay. And yes, the 5 will be. So 1 gets
roll.
through.
My 3 reroll. Nothing. So just the 1.
Okay. Which I make.
He loves it.
So we need 7 inches. Which we get.
Yeah, you
So the Hive Tyrant's going to go in. We'll crunch him. He can move over to here. There's wings going everywhere. Right, and then Gene Stealers can't really fail. Definitely can't fail. In they go. And so we'll just move those in. So next up, I'm on top of you already, but let's see whether you can do any damage in Overwatch. So we're going to have quite a few bikes going in. Let's see whether my Gene Stealers, the plucky Gene Stealers, can try and bring down these bikes. Okay, so Overwatch coming in from the bikes. And again, better this time, a few 6s. Turn that one over there, Darren.
Yeah, I did. Not purposely.
No, I know. So that's cool. Okay, so not too bad. And then we're going to roll those again. And converts another 1. So add another 1 in there. And now you're going to need 4s.
Big shooters.
Not big shooters, they're just twin shooter Daka shooters, aren't they? So they're still just strength 4.
4.
It's a 4. Yeah?
4, yeah.
Okay, so let's see whether we can save this. No, feel no pain. Yes, 2, so only 2 are brought down. We'll take that, and now we'll charge because we want a big wrap round now. Yeah, get a nice big wrap round. So we'll work out that, and we'll come back. Apologies, we just look back. We'll try and check these rules for you guys because I know you're already shouting in the comments. They're actually strength 5. Of course they are. As if I've played Orks before. Anyway, there we go. Right, so I need another 3 saves. So I'll make 1 so far. So another 2, so 4 in all go down. Okay, so not too bad. Still going to get my extra attacks. We'll do the little move in and we'll come back. Okay, so dropping dice everywhere. This is my time to roll lots of dice. So I have 64 attacks coming through onto these bikes. This time I will be using the rending claws. Okay, so not too bad. So I'm needing 3s. I'm going to take out all the 1s and 2s, but that looks incredibly good.
That's really good.
And there we go.
Another 2 there.
Another 2 there. That looks like it. And I've got 10 more to roll. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll get rid of 1. And we'll take out those. So that is pretty good. I'm now looking for 5s. 6s will be rends. And everything else is we're looking for any other wounds on a 5 will be -1. So not too bad. Okay. Okay, we'll probably come back to you guys and work out how many we've got.
Okay, so these I need 6s. So 1 saved, that's cool. But it might be
2. I think you got 15 wounds there in all, something like that. So you're probably just about alright. There's the other ones. So these will be -1s. You'll have 5s on these.
1 cocked. So
Another 3. So how many in all? How many misses, fails you got there?
So
2 wounds each.
1, 2,
And then 3 on the
3, 4, 5, and I'll put 1 onto the orc knob. So he's down to 2 wounds on the knob bot.
Okay, so Darren is using 2 CPs to interrupt combat. He wants to try and do some damage to the Steelers, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
To try and knock them down because they're exactly on the right number to get the extra attack. So it's a smart move. He's got the CPs, so needing 3s.
So that wasn't too shabby. That's a 3 there.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
If only if they had something that lets them reroll 1s.
Well, I think they've got enough rerolls, Darren. Are you going to use reroll on that, or are you going to use
Gonna
reroll
use it for the wound.
Okay, cool, no problem. I'm now needing 4s.
So that is 6, 8, 2 on a boss. No, so that's 8 saves.
8 saves. And then you've got...
Sorry, tell a lie. Because the war boss, the knob is actually strength
Power
5.
he's got a chopper. Has he got big power? He's got power claws.
No, it's just normally strength 5 as standard.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
2 seconds.
Okay, so in the end, 10 saves. So needing 5s. Ugh, grim. Just a 1.
So 9.
9 bite the dust. So not quite the unit, but that hurts a lot, and good use of command points there from Darren. So pull them off, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so just 1 remaining, 1 poor Gene Stealer, and then the Hive Tyrant. So start off with the Gene Stealer. So 3 attacks. I will use the Scythe Talons again. So rerolling 1s. 3 hits, and then 4s to wound. So you get 2 wounds, 2 6s.
No, so
2 pull down.
Yeah, no, 2 will be fine.
2, that's fine. And then we'll go with the Hive Tyrant. So 4 normal attacks, and that's 3 hits. And we'll do the tail, makes no difference really. The tail does fail. And then we need 3s. And 2, no minuses.
Just 1.
Just 1 more dice.
Cool, so that's combat.
Not too bad. Okay. So I haven't got enough CPs to hit again because I've only got 1. So we'll now go into morale. Okay, so I don't have to take morale, I'm in Synapse range. So we've got these guys here that have taken absolute pasting,
so
and you also have a war boss, not a war boss, a knob over here.
Yeah, so do you get to attack with him first?
You do, yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to do that first? Yeah, go for it.
3 attacks, I believe.
Yep, go for it. So hitting on 4s.
For 1, I'm going to re-roll my free re-roll on that to hit. So
Yep,
2 hits.
2 hits, yeah. 1 wound.
1.
And no, first of all, how much damage does it do? It's D3.
For 1.
Feel no pain. No, 1 does bite dust. You want to take that one over there. That's it. Great. Thank you. Okay. So
the boys, it's got to be leadership 9 at the moment, because there should be 9 there, is there?
yeah, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is 9 there. Yeah.
9. I've lost 13.
Yeah.
So this, I don't think I can lose enough to kill it, to kill the squad.
No.
So I'm going to roll a dice.
Okay.
For 5, so 13.
So you've already lost 4, right?
Yep.
So 4 plus 5 kills the unit.
I'm going to command roll like that.
Okay. Put you down to 5.
Oh!
So there goes a unit. And then what are you going to do over there, mate? With your knob.
I should have just spent 2 command points. Here we go. So
if you're going to go for a thing on there, he's probably also dead, isn't he? Because he's lost all his boys. His leadership's got 8. Is it as good as 8?
I think his leadership's 7. I just need to double check that. So he's lost 5.
Yeah.
Let's just roll a dice. So let's just see what happens. 2. So 5, 6,
Passes.
7. Good.
Passes. Perfect. Perfect for me, ladies and gentlemen, because I have trapped him, so I cannot be. He can't get out. It's a happy day. So after the dust has settled from that turn, I am up to 11. So it is 11 all. So it's pretty close stuff. I have dispatched quite a lot of his shooting threat, which is really, really important for me, because it does mean that the Hive Tyrant is that little bit better. Now, I can't help the fact that those looters are vicious and will cause me grief. But I've definitely helped myself out no end there, dispatching basically all of his shooting. So, we'll see what happens now. 11 all as we go into turn 3 for the Orks. End of movement, what have you done?
So, boys have advanced, pulled themselves forward. I did roll 1, so it wasn't a great thing, but never mind. Warboss did do too bad, so he's now amongst those. We've got a pain boy in there as well, so now we've got the 6 up, which is handy. Doc is staying where he is. I should really start doing something with him, but I'm afraid my other Warboss has pulled himself forward. He doesn't care if he gets shot out. They've stayed for a reason.
Okay.
Probably going to regret this, but I never know, eh? So let's go into Psychic.
Okay.
We're going to go with Smite, first of all.
Okay.
Onto him. So +3, because we've got all the lovely boys surrounding him at the moment.
Okay, you're within 18 inches, yeah?
18 inches, yeah.
Cool.
Those are 10.
10's fine. Okay, cool. So I get 2 denies, so we might as well throw one off, see if I can get rid of it, just on a lucky one. No, I don't. It goes through, so D3.
For 2.
For 2, okay. Next up.
And then I'm going to go do the jump.
I think, does he get 2 powers? Can he cast 2 powers? I think he only gets 2 powers. I'm not sure he can use another power.
That's
so we'll
a very good
double
point.
check it and we'll come back. So we just checked it, and yes, he can. He does still. So he also, as well as getting additional power, he can also cast different power, which is really good.
You're getting him ahead there, John.
Well, we've got to check these things through, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've got to check these things
100%,
through.
100%.
So cool.
He goes off.
And how many again? Is that 10? Did you say you were within?
Yep. So that's going to be +3 again, but -1 because you're.
I'm not. You're not. You're out of range of that. So that's perils, my friend.
No worries. I can take it.
Yep, go for it.
So he's got plenty of wounds.
Go for it. I can't get rid of it because it's a double, counts as double 6, so it'll definitely go off. But how many damage does it do? Just does 1 wound to him. Okay, not too bad. So you are going to pick those guys up, go somewhere else. Interesting stuff. Okay, so end of the movement. Oh, sorry, end of the psychic phase. These guys have to jump over here, eyeing up charges on the Gene Stealers. So all to play for. Let's go for it. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. What have you got, Darren?
So we're going to go with missile from him into him.
Okay.
So 5s. Generates an extra 1. So just a 1.
Very nice.
Does wound.
Okay.
3 damage.
Is it worth my last CP? My last CP. Decisions, difficult one. That last CP. No, I'm going to CP it. I'm going to CP it. Here we go. Which I do manage to survive it. I am now on 0 CPs. Dangerous stuff, but I have shrugged off a 3 damage shot, which I'll take.
So the next one, he's going to be doing it, but needing 6s.
Yeah,
Nope.
he needs 6s anyway, because you're
free
minus
reroll.
1.
Nope.
Yeah, you rolled a 6 before on him, didn't you, from that guy?
Yes.
So that's fine, because you're minus 1 to hit
Minus
this guy
1,
because of the
yeah.
chameleonic skin. That's fine. It's cool. Okay.
And then we're going to go with over here. Now they can't shoot them because they're in combat.
That's right. Everything else will be out of range.
I think
So it's going to be your looters.
The looters are
Yeah.
all going to shoot onto
Of course
him
they are. Of course they are.
for 3 shots apiece.
Ah,
Big numbers.
yeah, you haven't failed the 3 yet. Are you going to use Daka, more Daka?
For 1 command point, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. It's just 1, isn't it? Is it just 1?
Yeah.
Or is it 2?
I'll double check. I think it's just 1 more Daka. It's 2, sorry.
You should be down a lot more than
Yeah,
Darren.
we should be a lot more.
In fact, I'm not even sure whether you could use that because you've already used it
It's
twice
5,
before, so you
that
couldn't
would-
use it
so I'd
because
have
you only have 1 left. Yeah, so you won't be able to use it. So that's fine.
My bad.
It's not
Sorry,
a problem
guys.
because we've just been worked it out. So nothing else, everything else is still fine. But it just means he won't be able to use it this turn because he is on 1 CP left as well. Cool. Okay, so but still 3 shots, hitting on 6s. Regenerating on 6s as well. Let's get some dice. This could be the end of the Hive Tyrant. It could be big. Let's go in and find out. 19 hit, 19 shots coming in from the looters, looking for 6s. And that looks like a fair few. So we'll add them up and come back. Okay, so let's see whether we generate any more hits. One more. Oh, another 2. 2. 3. Okay, nice. You can use one when you hit your wound. I'm guessing you use one in your wound. Okay, cool. So it's an additional in there. No, 4s. Needing 4s.
And then
Okay.
do the reroll
On one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
So it's
wounds.
1,
Converted
2,
it. Again,
3,
Death
4,
Skull's really good.
5, 6, 7,
8.
8.
Odd say dies. 6, 7, 8. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Yeah. I failed 4. So that would be 8, and he is only got 7. I have lost my last command point. I have nothing else to do. Does he thrush out as he dies? He does not. He does just die. Painful stuff, and those looters showing why they are the new hotness in the game at the moment. So Hive Tyrant down. So with that is the end of the shooting phase. We will now go into the assault phase, and I think we've got a very, very crucial role, I believe.
So these boys are going to assault into them.
Okay, so we need a 9-inch. Do not get it, but he can re-roll this. Does get it. That is probably game, set, and match. But let's see what happens as the boys go running into the Gene Stealers. Do you want to roll the one over here, mate?
Makes sense.
No, but we can re-roll it because here we go. Does not make it.
5. What do we say it was?
Well, it was on my other guy. It wasn't on him.
So
No, you're just out.
that's a 5.
Yeah, you're
there,
not on him though. Yeah, it's just out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, and this is big. The green Hive are absolutely hitting the Gene Stealers head on. We have 64 attacks coming in here, needing 3s and then needing 4s. So Darren, go
We
for
have
it.
also done the
Yeah, he's piled in as well. He's wrapped right around, and we'll see.
So this is for the knob.
Yeah, it's hitting on 4s. So 3.
I'll let that one. Actually, I'd do that one as well. Yeah, it's worth it.
So you can use it on that
4
one,
hits.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 hits, yeah, go for it. So this is the rest of them, needing 3s. We'll take them out and we'll come back. Okay, so lots of hits going through. Now you need to stick those 4s.
So 2s on these
Yeah,
for 3.
yeah, okay. And then the others. So it makes no difference. Gene Stealers.
So
Well, that's not very good. That's pretty poor. Let's add this up and come back. Okay, so Darren hit really badly there. That's pretty unexpected because I thought that would be like so easily whitewashed. But because of the catalyst, there's a chance if I roll particularly hot, you never know, I might even hang on in there. Unlikely, but we'll we'll roll it off and we'll see how we get on. So this is just the boys. I have 3 additional coming from the claw, but there we go, from the knob. But here we go. So needing 5 first of all. Unfortunately, that's not the best.
3, 4.
4 so far. Okay, it's okay. But let's see if we get some more here. Come on. Okay, so we've stolen another 4. Okay, so 5 die so far, and so then we have 3 more.
Yep,
3 more.
Yeah.
3 more. And then these are D3. So do you want to roll 2 D3s, my friend? Okay, so 1 with a 3, and then 1 with a 1. Yes, does stick that. And so only another 1 dies then. So 6 in all, mate. Not too shabby. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so I'm not going to interrupt because I can't.
Nope.
Because I have no CPs. So do you want to hit me now with your war boss? Well, not your war boss, your guy.
Yes.
Yep, might as well. So hits on 4s, so 2 get through. 1 wound. Oh, yeah, you can re-roll it. So 2 wounds. Of course you can. Death Skulls again, coming in handy. So and let's see what we can get. Makes them both. Not too bad. Okay. So I got 9 attacks. Sorry, 9 guys. We'll work this out. We'll come back. Okay. So after getting off the hook lightly there, I'm going to see at least if I can bring down another unit. And then we'll see whether we can do a bit of damage to these boys. Okay, so this is 2 guys are going to go into the knob. Then you've got 2 wounds left. For these will use the rending claws. Okay, so 2 misses and only 5s now. And I get 2, so 1. So this one will be. It makes no difference. They're both 6s. So no, and he does die. Good stuff, boys. Well done, Gene Stealers. You heroes. Right, okay. And now, here we go. And this will be obviously using the re-rolling ones. It just makes sense. Okay, a few misses there. But overall, very good. See whether we can take a chunk out of these boys. Let's see. Not that great, but it's still going to be 6, 7, 8 saves. Okay. Sticks 2, so 6 die. Okay. Thankfully, because of my Warlord trait, I am still within synapse range of my Genester, so I'm not going anywhere, and you have got way too many boys, so I'm guessing you're not going anywhere either?
Nope. We're going to stick it in.
We're going to stick it in. We'll dig in for another turn. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, so recap. I've got 3 points, so 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I killed 1 there.
Yep.
I wish I killed, got into combat there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's another 4 points up. So that's cool.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go into turn 3 for the Tyranids, and it's still not over because of some really bad rolling by the Orks.
Yeah,
it's given me a glimmer, just a glimmer, but a glimmer of hope as we go into turn 3 for the Okay, so end of movement. It's pretty tough. I still think I'm massively up against it. It's close still on the scores, but I think I'm going to struggle to be able to claw the points back and stay out of danger. The boys I'm not as worried about because I can take a massive chunk out of them now and really new to them. But the problem is that I need to really get into his combat, into his lines, and for me to come up any closer to those looters is just death to everything. So we're going to stay put where we are at the moment, keeping the line, holding some objectives, and yeah, that's all we can do. So we're going to go into the psychic phase. And I am going to, because obviously I've moved out my Gene Stealers because I'm cracking. Everything else pretty much stay where it is. The remaining unit of Rippers has dropped down there. It's the only place I can really find which is out of line of sight. So we've kind of done that. It's about the best I can do. because if I want them to try and do something late game, at least it gives Darren something to have to go at. So yeah, it just gives him options. So I think that's the only thing I can do with them. So we're going to psychic phase. I only have my one cycle left. So we'll start off with the Neurothrope himself. And what he's going to do is he's going to start off with a smite. So I'm smite into the boys. I reroll ones. I've got a 1 again, but never mind. So it's still just a mini smite. And that is 3 boys down, so we like that. It's a good little start. We'll take 3 of them down, and then I'll do Catalyst into the Gene Stealers, and I get that off as well, which is good. So that is the end of the psychic phase. We can pretty much go straight into the shooting phase because there's not much for me to do, which will be the Hive Guard, and the Hive Guard are going to shoot directly into the boys. Again, we just want to try and take a chunk out of them. So here we go. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 misses, and then needing 2s. And that's all. So you will get your Death Skulls save. So that's 6 Death Skulls saves. 6 is needed. It does pull 2 again, showing how that's so effective just for going down. Okay, so that's not too bad. There's a big chunk gone, but now I just have to now go headlong into the fire and charge the boys again. See whether I can take a big chunk out of them and see whether I can hang on in there. Okay, so I'm going to take some Overwatch now. See what happens.
So let's do a grenade first of all. So
we've got a stick bomb coming in. 1 shot. Nothing at all. So it's 1 guy out.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Got 16 shots coming in. Could be good. Okay, here we go. It's important. It's decent. Really good. Really, really good. So those ones will potentially generate more. Whoa. So that's impressive. So that's 6 hits. Very nice. And now needing 4s. Does stick 4.
Well, I'll re-roll 1 of those for my free one. No,
it
so
does not. Okay, so 4 saves. Okay, needing 5s. Oh, it's a bad start. Needing 5s again.
Come on, fail it.
Come on, Gene Stealers, give me some saves.
3 die.
Oh, it's painful. And that is really bad news, but something we had to do. We had to do it. Okay, so we'll now charge. Thankfully, we are right on top of them.
You can't
which is a bit of luck, so we can't fail them. I would have liked to have got more of a wrap round, but it is what it is. So we'll have a few attacks there. It's whether we can take enough boys for us to be able to survive the turnaround and hit. So we'll get some dice and we'll come back.
Here we go. John,
okay.
What can you make?
I need to make a lot of dead orcs here.
What are you doing?
I need. So I'm going to use the Scything Talons again because I reroll 1s. So hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
There's a lot of 2s there. I'm loving that.
It's too many 2s. It's way too many 2s, that's for certain. Okay.
And then 4s.
And then 4s, yes. And we really need to stick a load of these and see whether we can hammer some of these orcs down. Okay, so it's alright. It's not the best. It is going to be maybe enough.
Watch all those 6s. Oh.
You get 1.
1's better than none, right?
But that is 6. That's 7 orcs down. Surely taking you to a stage where you can't hit me with as many attacks.
I know, I think we've gone past that. So
okay.
Then we give you the camera.
We'll remove them. Okay, so even with a massively depleted boy squad, we've still got 30 attacks plus the Knob with Power Claw coming in. Surely that's going to be enough to dispatch these Gene Stealers. So needing 3s. Okay, and that looks an above average roll. We're just going to
re-roll 1 of those because I can.
Yeah, makes sense. It's the right time to use that re-roll. 100%.
I've just picked a 3 up, but never mind.
And that looks like a really solid roll. Now just needing 4s to make it very difficult for the team to return. So
not
again,
great,
probably statistically average. So I would have thought enough.
6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 saves.
Surely enough.
hoping it's enough.
Surely it's enough.
But this is where the dice then going against you.
Yeah, this is where we need a hot roll. So here we go, we need them 5s.
So let's get those out. So that's not bad.
And then 5s again.
Wow, so 4.
4 die. So we do survive. We'll leave these 2 here to make sure that we're...
But then I've got my captain.
You have, and you should have done that first really, but yeah, go for it. Oh no, sorry, no, you shouldn't go through it. No, of course not. Of course not. Don't worry. Ignore me. Ignore me. So none of them hit.
Nope. Because I need
All
4s.
fail. Yeah. I suppose I suppose you could have gone first as far as you use your reroll for it, maybe, but no, you're probably right.
Won't make no
a difference. Yeah. So 2 starts, 2 survive. I am in synapse range, but you will have quite a brutal test to make if you decide not to auto pass it. So
I can't auto pass it.
Oh, you're out, so you're going to have to take some serious damage here.
So 11. So what I've got so far: 6, 9, 10, 11. So
12,
2,
13.
So 2 over. Yep. So
2
over already. So 2 plus
5.
5. Do you want to use your last CP to try and make that better, or are you going to take?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, so 5 additional guys die.
So that's fine. I can live with that because it doesn't give you...
Doesn't give me a kill point.
No, so that's cool. We'll go with that.
And that's not too bad. So look, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. The Gene Stealers do still survive. We have pretty much neutered that unit. And we're still wrapped in combat, so it means that if he comes out of combat, he can't go back into combat, which is good. We're still going to have to worry about the jump coming off, and that's going to be a problem, I think. But you know, definitely still with a little glimmer of hope as we go into turn 4 for the Orks. Okay, so we're going to go into psychic phase. So movement wise, as a recap, so the war boss is eyeing up the remaining Gene Stealer. It's a nice and easy quick kill point for him. He should be able to finish him off easy even if he doesn't manage to stick it in shooting. Mad Doc has rushed over to the objective, but also giving him an opportunity to charge in against the Rippers. The boys are obviously stuck in combat here and should be able to finish off the remainder of the Gene Stealers. Everything else has stayed put, but we go into that psychic phase and we'll be seeing another to jump for the Orks. Right,
so
what we got?
Smite first of all.
Yeah.
Into that
Can you
Gene
see me though? Because you do need to be visible for Smite, and I don't think you can see me.
See that little hand, John?
Can you? I'll trust you. And if you can see, mate, if you want to cheese it for you reckon you can see it.
Good.
No, honestly, mate. If you say you can see it, you can see it. I really.
No, you can't.
You sure?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Okay. Okay.
That
So
might be a bit cheesy.
well, if you can see him, shoot him, get him with it. Mine bullets are there to be shown. Okay.
So I'm going to go with the jump
Okay.
on the Orc boys.
Okay. Okay.
So 6 puts it to a 9. Or even with a 2, but it's still...
Yeah. So where is he? Is you get 1 for each unit.
Yeah,
So 6,
7.
7. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Is it a 7? Is it a 7 or an 8? Because you can still get it on an 8, don't you? If you're 2 units, you'll be alright, won't you?
Yeah.
So as long as it's not a 9, it can't be a 9. It must be 7 or something like that. Anyway, I'm sure it's got off. And what range does the unit have to be within him? We'll just have a double check. So successful cast, and the boys are moving again. He's dropping them and putting them somewhere else. Okay, so going into shooting.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see what we've got here. So, what's up first?
So what we're going to do, rocket
into
there.
my poor Gene Stealer. Oh, of course. When you're rolling hot, you're rolling hot. So the one doesn't come back, but he does wound.
Wounds.
Yeah, he does wound. 5 up in bomb. Can the Gene Stealer make himself a hero?
Nope.
Can't. He does die. Okay, so that's another kill point. Okay, so next up we have got. Up.
So 6 pistols into them.
Harsh.
For 2.
For 2, yeah.
1 wound. Re-roll the wound.
Yeah,
no,
so it doesn't.
Just 1.
Okay. Yeah, makes it.
funky dice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go.
We're going to go with over there, so 30 shots into there.
What's the range on them? Is it 12?
12 inches, so
okay.
9
they
inches
probably
away.
won't all get in 9 inch away. 2
We
inches.
can measure out which one's in.
Yeah, let's have a quick check. Okay, so going in on the Malanthrope, my Warlord, needing 6s because -1.
Just the one.
Just the one, but it does create another one.
So 2.
Cool, double 6, that's a lucky dice, that one.
And then I'm going to use my reroll on the hits.
go
Why
for
not?
it.
Nope.
No, okay, and now needing 5s.
For 1.
For 1. Okay, 5 up, I believe. No, takes a wound. Okay, so nothing else either in range or in line of sight. So we go into assaults. So we have a 9 inch assault for the boys. Are you going to charge anything else? Are you just charging the Malanthrope?
I'm just going to charge the Malanthrope.
Okay, just going to charge the Malanthrope. Go for it. 9 inches needed. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry, 8. So.
No.
Oh, and he fails. No command points left. This is big, guys. This is big.
Crazy.
Okay, so Mad Doc charging in against the Rippers. Needs 7. Fails, but we'll reroll.
7.
Makes it in. Can you make a mess of the Rippers? Okay, let's go into the assault phase. Okay, so what's first?
We'll go with Mad Doc.
We have to go Mad Doc because he's charging. So yeah, I'm guessing 4 attacks possibly.
It's the first time he's
It's the first time he's made combat.
bit crazy, right?
Yeah, he's the man himself.
Against where are you?
Okay, so
Freeze.
do you want to roll one of them?
Yep. 2 hit.
Okay.
2s.
You roll another 1 there. Mad Dog's really been well there. I don't have any save, mate. So how many? D3.
For free.
So one base goes. Cool. I don't need to take a morale because you need to take more than
Not
one
enough.
to do a morale.
So then
Okay.
these boys here.
Yeah. Okay. Dokie.
So from the Sarge into
Yeah.
first of all.
1 hit.
2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits. Sorry. Yeah.
I'll use the reroll on him. Nope.
No.
Not
Okay.
meant to be. 2s.
Yeah.
2 go through.
2 go through. Is it enough? It is
No.
enough. Oh, not yet.
No. It's D3
Yeah.
for 2 and a 1.
Okay. So first one.
No.
Dies. Second one. Survives.
Survive.
1 left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can the brave, plucky Gene Stealer survive the onslaught of the last few boys? Here we go.
So
Not bad.
that's not bad at all, is it?
Not bad. Should be enough. You had to roll.
Hoping it's
You had to roll pretty badly, otherwise.
Yeah, that's good.
How many you got there?
3,
5,
6, 8.
6, 7, 8. Come on, be a boss.
No, he's gone. Feel no pain.
Feel the pain.
That's crucial.
Can I make? No, he's gone. He is gone. So you do get another kill point for that. Okay, and that is the end of your turn. We'll do a consolidation. So you're going to kill another 2 units, and you will hold 3 objectives. That's big. Could be game. But let's go on to the next turn for the Tyranids. Okay, so I think it's all over. We're going to just try and dig in, see what we can do. So the Rippers have moved over. They've moved on to the objective, so we can claim that. We're a troop choice anyway, so we're happy with that. And then all we're going to do, we've got a couple of Hive Guard that have moved away. The Malanthrope has scampered out of the way. We're going to try and smite out a good chunk of these if we can. And then after that, it will just be a bit of shooting. It's pretty much game over, guys. But let's see. We're not gonna go without fight. We're going to see what else we can do.
Let's do it.
So let's go into psychic phase. So the Neurothrope's going to go into the boys, and he gets a smite off D3. He gets 3 boys bite the dust. Okie dokie, and that's the end of the psychic. We have got. Let's put Feel No Pain. Put Feel No Pain onto the Hive Guard. Yeah, we get it off, so they've got Feel No Pain. We're going into the shooting phase. We're going to shoot the 2 that moved into these guys. We'll shoot everything else into the boys. See if it's going to make much difference, but let's do it. Okay, so we got 2 that are going into the guys that have moved. So hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay. Okay, so 2 hits.
These ones hitting on 4. Oh yeah, because your trait.
Yeah. So just the 1. So you get 1 6-up save.
Nope.
So 1 dice. Perfect. And then we'll do 2 into the other guys. So rerolling 1s. And that'll be 3 6-up saves. 3 dies. We just take 3 off the back. It's not going to make any difference really at this stage. So that'll be that. We're going to go into combat now. So we are going to charge the Neurothrope into the boys.
So we'll do the grenade first for free.
Yep.
Nope. And then the pistol. Yep. Daka.
Doesn't get an extra 1, but does it wound? Does wound.
Yep.
Doesn't save. Loses another wound. Okay. Oh, sorry. No, it does save because it was the Neurothrope.
Yep.
He got a 3.
I was wondering what you're doing.
No, it's all right. It's because I'm already second guessing what I'm going to do next.
Yeah.
So Neurothrope. Yeah.
He's in.
He's in. Okay. And then the Malanthrope's going to have a go as well.
Nope.
No, he's not going to make it in, even if that was cocked. So he's going to stay put. Then we'll go into combat. I believe the Neurothrope only has the 1 beautiful attack. He does hit. He does wound.
Does save.
Does. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I don't think he has another attack. But anyway, so that'd be it. Let you take me back.
So the captain. Re-roll 1 of those. And then 2s. For 1 invulnerable save.
No, takes a wound.
D3.
Oh, D3, yeah, cool.
For 3.
For 3. So he doesn't kill him, but he's down to...
And then the other guy,
2
3 attacks.
1 hit.
1
wound. Oh, there's another wound. I don't think that quite kills him. I think he's got 1 wound left. 6 wounds. Okay, so that'll be that. And to be honest, guys, at this stage, I think we'll call it. The boys will charge me next turn. They will kill these guys. Even if I don't kill them, they'll stop them from shooting. They might not get into my Warlord, so he may not get Warlord, but it will give him Line Breaker. I don't have the shooting power capacity to take him out of here. He will clean up the Rippers, which will leave me basically with a unit of Rippers and maybe a decapitated Warlord. So with that, and I cannot get the points back, so it will be close, it will be tight, but it will be an Ork victory. So we'll go back on the recap. And we're back. Wow, what a game. What a game, look, he's smug. Smug, he's beaten me.
That's the first one in a while.
He's the first one in a while, but look, well played. You know, incredible power in that Ork army.
It was a couple of silly mistakes with the Orks, maybe with the bike, but I could.
And to be fair though, like you called it when off camera we're playing it. You know, you said to me, you know, I'm not bothered. I think it's a sacrifice that I can afford to take, and it was. It proved that it was, because yeah, I mean, yes, you kind of threw them away, but they did damage, they did work, they put pressure on, they took wounds off things. I think, you know, ultimately they did what they needed to do.
To be fair, I was kind of hoping to take down or do more damage to your Warlord.
Yeah.
So not your Warlord, so your Flyant. If I could have done more damage to him, I could have reduced his movement down.
Yeah.
And then I could have then dealt with him.
I didn't think it wasn't a bad idea. It's just it was more the fact that because it's your Warlord.
But we're Orks, man. We don't care.
You do throw your Warlords
No, we
away,
don't care,
but
do
no,
we?
clearly
We're
not.
just Orks, so we, you know, sod it.
But look, I mean, there will be people that like. I'd be really interested to, you know, say from the Tyranid list particularly. You know, if you're watching this and you kind of think, well, actually, how would you make the Tyranid list better? I'm really interested to know, because I kind of, you know, I knew I was playing Orks. So I tailored the army to be good against Orks. I
figured that.
Well, you're gonna.
Yeah, I don't blame
we
you.
knew what we, you know.
But we wanted to be competitive.
Absolutely, and
competitive.
actually, it's probably not a dissimilar list I would take against anyone. So it's not really tailoring. It's just, you know, it just happens to be pretty good against Orks. So I built the list knowing that I was against Orks and knowing that I wanted to bring something really competitive, which I think it is. I'd be really interested to know whether you guys, if there's something that you think I should have put in that would have made the difference. Is there some unit that I'm missing out that would have turned the tables? Because otherwise, I don't think there was much I could do. I mean, I could say there wasn't actually a lot of line of sight blocking on the table, which definitely with Gene Stealers, what you want to do is, if you've not kind of seen it played really competitive, is you want to use that massive slingshot. You want to get into somebody and then you want to overrun back into cover so you can't be hit, or you want to be able to wrap something else. And obviously, you know, the thing with the Orks is there is nothing really you can wrap that doesn't hit you really hard. And that's exactly what happens. So it's really difficult when you break into the lines and you know that the counter punch is going to be vicious, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And if you think that the worrying thing for me is that our death skulls are amazing, and actually that death skull save and the reroll is incredible.
It's really strong. It's really, really good. It's helped me out so many times in this game.
It's amazing,
I'm
but
really chuffed with it.
But if you had bad moons on those looters and were able to shoot again and reroll in ones,
that would be really strong.
You know, like if you just had, like if you were going to build it ultra competitive and you had like...
I know what you're saying.
You know.
But I still think this would even take on the...
I mean, as an army, what it is, it gives you so much variety, because that reroll and the 6-up save. The 6-up save really screwed my Gene Stealers at times, because if I had Rending Claws against his guys, I'm literally just not giving you a save. So every wound that goes through, you're just removing them. Because I have to go Siphon Talons, because the -1 does nothing, because you always have a 6-up save. It's like,
that's the cool part about it, though, right?
Oh, it's awesome! It's awesome. So, how are you feeling about the game? You know,
mate,
proper test for you.
Do you know what? I'm actually loving the Orks at the moment. When someone starts shooting at the Orc boys now, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll just take a few off, no worries. And you're not worrying because you've got such a mass number. The only downside to that is when you start deploying them, you're not having enough room to deploy them in the thing. And again, today we've tried a couple of different new units. So the looters, never used them before, so someone did comment in the thing below, so we did do that, and we tried to make it a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, you know, I'm going to tell them this because I need some sort of, you know, like morale boosting. On the way up here, I'm saying, Darren's going, these looters, what's this about? They're not that good. They're not that good. And I'm like, Darren, you need to take looters. They're absolutely
when
awesome.
He explained the gun, it was kind of like, yeah, okay, I get it now. I understand it.
But but they're good, aren't they?
But to be fair, if I didn't take that, I could have had something a little bit more cheesier.
But I don't think I don't think there's anything cheesier.
More fluffy.
I think I have big guys. If your looters ain't there, I still have big guys left. Those looters are just deaf to anything big. And most of the times that they hit me, they were hitting me on 6s.
Do you know what? It's really nice, right? I've got an army that I don't have to move a lot.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's like I was playing your tail, John. Just sitting back and
but the rest of the army still moves.
Delete. Delete. But then if you had a close, you know, if you'd managed to get a couple more things in, that could have been.
I mean, the balance is just so awesome. The fact is, they're so good in the psychic phase because they're so reliable. The shooting is incredible for something that doesn't actually, you know, not meant to hit very well, and the combat is incredible as well. So you've heard it here first. Orks.
I'll come back down to your level.
You need to go further down there.
Mate, guys, listen, if you haven't already, please like this video. It does help us out massively and we really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, why not? Subscribe! We need you to subscribe to the channel. It helps us out massively and we really do appreciate it. And more importantly, the comments down below.
Hopefully we didn't make too many mistakes.
No, I don't think we did. But
You'll tell us.
There's always someone telling us. But guys, we do appreciate the comments. We do take it on board, everything you say. And as I said before, you know, it's a great community and everyone helps each other out. So if we're making a mistake, I guarantee someone else is. So appreciate it. If you haven't already, we're also on Facebook and Instagram, so come find us out. And John is also on Instagram under Aceface. You're guessing.
If you want to see some Tyranid tactics, you can also come to Aceface. But you know, maybe they don't work so well anymore, eh? and on that bombshell, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Catch you all soon.
Bye.